Gagoo! Double human on the enemy team. Phantom Grove 2v2 Warcraft 3 RT. I've got an undead, so that means I'm going to get undead in a second. So it's going to be double undead. No, it's not. It's night elf. Okay, so that means Dark Ranger plus archers. That's what that means. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, need a drink. Thirsty as fuck. Where's the tavern hero? Right in the middle. Okay. Scout will go off soon. Hippo Riders is great against double human, so I might have to swap it out for something else later on, but we'll see. See what I can get away with, to be honest. Fiends, Avo, Destros, that's very good. That would complement it quite well, to be honest.
Your building is complete.
Might go for double archer. Because I'm going to go Hippo Riders anyway, so I'm investing into it quite a lot. No wood here to hang on to. Okay, fair enough. It's got a nice little snuck-in base there.
Your building is complete.
I'm here, as always. Let the living beware.
Your building is complete. Your building is create
My
more
bow
moons.
is ready.
I wouldn't mind harassing the
Create more
Archmage,
moons.
but I've actually got an idea to creep first and just power this Dark Ranger to high hell.
I will aid you.
Could have done with those archers
Create
building
more
though.
moons. Your
Ready?
building
There
is
we go.
complete.
Let the living beware. I go.
I don't think I can get skeletons from skeletons.
Direct my hatred.
Our warriors have
Bow
engaged.
is ready. If I must,
One more hit should pull them back.
I will
There we
aid
go.
you.
Let's find out if you can get a skeleton from a skeleton, but I don't think you can. Hey, where are you going?
My
Come back.
torment. My bow is
Very
ready.
annoying.
I will aid you. Will this ever
No, you can't. It's a bit annoying. Need to get a tech going off soon.
I stand ready. Your
end
building
my
is
torment?
Oh, that's going to slow me down then, isn't it?
My bow is
I've got Dark Ranger to kind of speed creep with Black Arrow, and I can't get any bloody skeletons.
bow is ready. If I must. End my torment.
with the way.
I go. If that is your wish. If I must. I will aid you. End my torment.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
Direct my hatred. Embrace the end. End my torment.
Waiting on you.
I will aid you.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I will aid you. Let the living beware. Direct my hatred. My My bow is ready.
keeping the opportunity for another expansion. I'm going to keep some skeletons to scout just to make sure I don't get gangbanged from behind here. Because I need to pull these all the way back. Because they are horrible creeps.
Beware.
I see.
My bow is ready.
Oh, he has got his
Our
expansion going.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Hatred.
Point the way.
Go on down.
Oh, one more volley would have done that.
The way.
End my torment.
Oh, you cheeky sod! He even followed it for the extra hit. I can't believe he did that. He went well out of his way there to get that archer.
Is ready.
Very cheeky. I'm gonna go
Our
for a
sacred
double
grove
expansion.
is being desecrated.
End my torment. Let the living
Nasty trolls. Very nasty.
direct my hatred.
Bad trolls.
End my torment.
What's the creep like down over here?
Will this
Our
ever
warriors
end?
have engaged the enemy.
I
Oh, that's interesting. Don't see that every day.
must. Let the living beware.
Upgrade finished. Stand ready.
Now for some double
We can't build there.
of that action.
End my torment.
Insufficient gold.
I will aid you.
Your building is waiting on you. All to point the way. On your mark.
Let the living beware. If that is your
Way.
wish,
On your mark.
direct my hatred. I will aid you. Go on death. Let the living beware.
Waiting on you.
Direct my hatred. Your life. Let the living beware.
Wow, that's a lot of hard focus there.
End my torment. Let the living beware.
On your mark.
Have I got two anks? No, I haven't. I just thought I did.
I go. If I must,
Your building is
I will aid you.
Your building is complete. Our warriors have
End
engaged the
my
enemy.
torment.
Your building is complete.
My bow is
On
ready.
your mark.
Direct my hatred.
Your building is
Living
complete.
beware. Go on death.
Fresh, cool ale here.
End my torment. I will aid
You seem a little parched.
you. End my torment. Let the
To get a bit
living
greedy with the
beware.
expansions, to be honest. I normally
I
do.
will aid you.
Waiting on you.
End my torment.
Is trouble brewing?
Direct my hatred. Let the living beware.
You seem a little parched.
This doesn't look too bad for a red spot. Just up to what that Wrath does. Or Wraith.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Research
Is ready.
your building is complete.
End my
Our
torment.
sacred grove is being desecrated.
I will aid you.
Name your poison.
Direct my
You
hatred.
seem a little parched.
I will aid you.
Name your poison.
Crept pretty strong this game, to be honest.
If that is your wish. My bow is ready. End my torment.
Could actually start investing into more.
Embrace the end.
On your mark.
You seem a little parched.
Let the living beware. End my
Yeah, I don't mind losing archers at this point, because to be honest, I actually want some more wisps for solid wood for later on. If I lose that one, I lose it. Okay, fair enough, I get to keep that one.
I go.
No biggie. There's not much left to creep now, actually.
If that
Pretty
is your
much
wish.
crept everything, at least near my area. I bet they don't expect me to have 2 expansions. No, you don't. and then I'm going to mass out very heavily.
I will aid you. My bow is
I don't
ready.
have much in the way of moonwells either.
I will aid you. End my torment.
Lead the way.
Let the living beware.
Your build
Another
finds
round? You seem a little parched.
I will aid you.
our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Oh, you're the one that's getting attacked, eh?
Your
Research
building
phase.
is complete.
Direct my hatred. Will this ever end? My bow is ready. That is your wish.
Good position here, to be honest. Feels like it is. Got some great items, so just basically rain hell on them. And just dispel like mad.
Your building is complete.
My bow is ready.
Your building is complete.
I will aid you.
Yeah. Should be alright. I hope.
Seem a little parched.
We are in a spot of trouble, to be honest.
Another round?
Go on, death.
Is trouble brewing?
I want level 3 in my panda. Come on, get me level 3.
Torment. If that is your wish.
There we go.
Round?
That's going to do a lot of damage. You'll realise how much damage that does in a second. Time to get these Hippo Riders kicking off now. Focus fire those rifles and hopefully outnumber the enemy.
You seem a little parched.
Especially with a drunken haze on the rifles is really going to mess them up. Look how much damage they're taking over time already. Now they're really getting hurt. Now that definitely looked like it was going their way for a long time there. But all you have to do is just be a little bit patient. I did have some support units come in, and now I've got 2 expansions on the go. And so much damage, basically.
You seem
They're in trouble, is the short of it. But I do need to upgrade. Can't get too greedy with mashing out tier 1 shit, basically. Got to get all my units hotkeyed up together, because it gets messy.
Waiting on you.
And then we'll take out the expansion. But I've got to be worried, really. Actually, I don't know if we just want to attack,
Is trouble brewing?
because of tanks, basically. So I've got to bear that in mind.
My bow is ready.
I'm going to be made redundant pretty quickly. Got a lot of these spare units just lying about the map. It's pretty hard. Had to hotkey them with like no
On
notice.
the house.
I will
Another
aid
round?
you. Let them.
Why haven't I teched up yet? Oh, that's it. I am missing the Hunter's Hall. That's a big part that I'm missing.
Our time is near.
Waiting on you.
Name your poison.
Torment.
Our time is near.
Is trouble brewing?
Lots of experience. Almost level 5.
Torment.
Gonna be in a bit of trouble here. See if we can find someone to focus fire. Oh, that's a beautiful spot. Can I get a nice little drunken haze here? Get the silence on the red units. Keep focusing. Try and get my panda out there if I can. Okay, let's back off a little bit now.
Take wing.
Maybe try and take out Mr. Mountain King. We take their heroes down quite a lot. I mean, we're quite hurt from this, to be honest.
Name your poison.
But they are getting now a lot of focus fire on these rifles. It was a decision between the Mountain King and the rifles. A lot of rifle focusing would be good. Back off now.
Your building is complete.
Maybe get a couple of cheeky extra kills.
To my hatred.
Oop.
My bow is ready.
On you.
Name your poison. Oh,
Our
that
And I can go in again, to be honest.
On you.
I'm going to be made redundant soon, though, with these units, so I don't know what... I mean, switching back to bears seems a bit backwards now. I suppose I'll see what I can get away with. I have got very powerful heroes.
Waiting on you.
you seem a little parched.
Waiting on you.
Is trouble brewing?
Lead the way.
to go a bit all out here.
Name your poison.
Could do with TP.
Our turn.
I go. Let the living beware.
Waiting on you.
Is trouble brewing?
My bow is ready. Will this ever
See
end?
the cards.
Our turn.
Another round?
They don't stand a chance.
Try and take the towers out before they get too pesky.
Research finished.
Another round?
Our turn.
Is trouble brewing?
It's a shame Orange hasn't got much.
You see the cards.
That's a really nice
Another round?
lot of units to kill here.
Is trouble brewing? Name your
Back off a little bit because the other guy's TPing in.
You see the cards. Another round?
They haven't got any tanks yet. They haven't got any real
Brewing?
problem for me. So I think now I've got to like the critical mass point of Hippo where it's going to be a real problem for him. Obviously back off, focus fire the Archmage, he'll be dead in a second. Even if he does take loads of potions. We're still going down. There's the coil. And now heavy focus on the rifles with Dart Ranger to spawn off lots of skeletons to help bolster my army.
Brewing? Name your poison.
They're staying alive quite a lot, it's amazing. Should really be focusing the priests now that I've just noticed them. But as you can see, the skeletons are going to start massing up and they're going to help tank a lot of this. And then I'll bother with the griffins, but they're not really a threat at the moment.
Another round?
Level 5 Panda. It's a tempting decision to go between fire or haze. It depends what your situation is. If they've got lots of tier 1 and shizzle, you might want to consider haze actually. But it's almost always going to be fire, to be fair. But there are opportunities for haze to basically kick ass because of the sheer amount of miss opportunity it gives you and the enemy. I can charm a knight now, that will do nicely.
Our turn.
Gaggy.
Now, yo!
I'd say this game is over now. They've still got the expansion. I've got 2 expansions. It doesn't feel like I've had them though. That's probably why, because I've got a few missing. Keep out of those towers for the moment because I've got a lot of weak ass hippos. But I imagine my undead ally has got, yeah, he's got his heroes rather powerful as well.
Is trouble brewing? Have one on the house.
Let the living beware.
You see the cards.
Yeah, they've left now. It's not really much comeback for them. Thank you. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Looks like Hippo Riders was fireable, but I would say that was mostly fireable because the enemy didn't respond with the appropriate counter. I'd say it was fairly obvious up to a point, especially if they scouted, which I don't think they really did my base later on, but if they did, it's quite straightforward that I was locked into going Hippo Riders. I had 3 Ancients of War, 3 Ancients of Wind. Now if they started to produce enough tanks or gyrocopters to stop me from having to build those, I've essentially got 6 useless buildings. I could get Talons, but they're not that great. They can be countered quite hard by human, and then I can get Huntresses or Ballisters, or just mass archers. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it would kind of put me back a bit. I could move on to Shims, but Shims also get countered by the tanks and the gyros, and then it kind of leaves you with just Bears and Dryads. And they're on the other building, the Ancient Allure, so you have to see. So then, when you're in that situation, you have to ask yourself, am I powerful enough, as in, are my heroes strong enough to keep ploughing through with Hippo Riders, knowing that they had the counter to it, but also knowing that I have such powerful hero combination, and my ally is strong enough as well, to kind of deal with the tanks, or at least the rest of the units on the enemy army, whilst my Hippo Riders dance around the tanks? Because if the answer is yes, then you can just carry on going Hippo Riders. But really that just comes down to experience and what your judgment call is. It's very specific, but it's very easy to be very lazy as well, especially on my part, and still just do the mass hippo things, even if I know it's going to get crushed, because it's just the way it is. Alright, thank you very much for watching. This has been Woody. Please subscribe, like, and comment.